Dear friend, there are moments in life when everything changes in the blink of an eye. No warning, no signs. Stroke is one of those, silent yet devastating. In just a few short minutes, someone perfectly healthy can fall into a coma, become paralyzed on one side, lose their ability to speak, lose their vision. And the most painful part is when they can never return to the way they were before. What breaks our hearts even more is that some strokes could have been prevented, not with complicated or expensive treatments, but with something as simple as a small habit, like drinking a warm glass of water at the right moment, or knowing when to hydrate properly. And yet, every day, many of us overlook this seemingly simple act. Today, I invite you on a journey, not just to understand, but to take action. Because when you know how to protect your blood vessels, how to care for your brain and your heart through the smallest choices, you're building a quiet but powerful shield that can stop stroke at its very root. And before we dive into the best ways to drink water to protect yourself, let's first take a moment to appreciate something that may seem simple, but is actually the foundation of life, your blood vessels. Because the streams of blood flowing silently through your body each day also need care, nourishment, and protection, just like the way you've always looked after your heart. The human body is like a miniature city. In this city, the blood vessels are the silent roads that carry life, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every cell, every organ. Without that flow, everything falls into chaos, slows down, even becomes paralyzed. But over time, those roads begin to deteriorate, not because of traffic, but because of silent buildups of cholesterol, the formation of blood clots, and thicker, sluggish blood due to habits like not drinking enough water, lack of movement, or prolonged stress. One of the most vital and most dangerous when blocked is the carotid artery. Located on both sides of your neck, it serves as a high-speed highway, transporting oxygen-rich blood from your heart to your brain. If you gently press the area under your jaw near your Adam's apple, you'll feel its steady pulse, that quiet rhythm that fuels your memory, your thinking, your alertness every single second. But precisely because it's so crucial, even a narrowing or blockage from a blood clot can bring swift consequences. Just 8 minutes of interrupted blood flow to the brain, and nerve cells begin to die. Language, vision, movement, all can be affected. And without timely intervention, that damage can become permanent. So how do we keep our blood vessels flowing freely? Do we need medication? Do we need medical procedures? Sometimes the answer lies in something beautifully simple: drinking water at the right time, in the right way. An act so small it's often overlooked, yet it can significantly reduce blood thickness, lower the risk of clots, and gently cleanse your vessels each day. Like a rainfall washing away the fine dust in the air after days of pollution. And right after this, we'll step into the most important part, the 3 golden moments in the day, when if you drink water the right way, your body will thank you with a healthy circulatory system and a brain well guarded against the risk of stroke. The first golden moment is in the evening, about 30 minutes before going to bed. This is when your body begins its recovery process, but it's also when it can silently lose moisture through your skin and breath. A warm glass of water, around 200 to 300 milliliters, not only helps you fall asleep more easily, but also acts as a gentle cushion for your blood vessels. It thins the blood just before deep sleep, the time when blood tends to become thicker and more prone to clotting. If sleep is like a journey through the night, then that warm glass of water is the life vest, quietly keeping you safe in the still depths of the sea. The second moment is right after you wake up in the morning. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is like a desert, parched and thirsty. A warm glass of water first thing in the morning wakes up your circulatory system, dilates your blood vessels, gently kickstarts your heart, and reduces the pressure of pumping blood to your brain. If you can, add a few drops of fresh lemon or a teaspoon of honey. Lemon helps cleanse the body, while honey provides gentle energy and supports digestion, a clean and calm start to your new day. The third moment is in the middle of the night, if you happen to wake up. Try keeping a small glass of water by your bedside, and if you wake, take a small sip. Many people don't realize that a large number of heart attacks and strokes occur between 2 and 4 a.m., when blood is at its thickest and clots form most easily. A small sip of water at that time may not seem like much, but it can soothe the thickness of your blood, help stabilize your heart rate, and reduce the silent risks that no one sees coming. Studies have shown that the time between 4 and 8 a.m. is when blood is at its thickest, due to overnight dehydration, lack of movement, and natural physiological shifts. The older you get, the higher the risk, and if something does happen, the consequences tend to be more severe. That's why drinking water at these 3 times, simple as it sounds, can be a matter of life and death. We can't control everything in life, but we can take charge of what's within our reach. And a glass of water at the right moment is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to protect yourself. But what if, despite your efforts, you or someone near you experiences a stroke? Drinking water properly can help prevent it, but once a stroke actually happens, what matters most is knowing how to respond. And right after this, we'll go through what to do and what to absolutely avoid when someone shows signs of a stroke. Because sometimes, one wrong move can turn a survivable situation into something irreversible. In an emergency like a stroke, your calmness may be the most valuable thing the person needs. Don't panic, don't shake or call out loudly, and under no circumstances should you try to move the patient, because any movement could cause further damage to the brain's blood vessels or even lead to more severe bleeding. The very first thing you must do, without hesitation, is call emergency services at 100-FEEN. Even if you're not 100% sure it's a stroke, call anyway. In these situations, every minute counts. The sooner help arrives, the greater the patient's chance of survival and recovery. After calling for help, keep the patient still. If possible, lay them on their side, especially if they show signs of vomiting, unconsciousness, or reduced awareness. The side-lying position helps prevent vomit from entering the airway, which can lead to choking, blocked airways, or even suffocation. Many post-stroke deaths are not caused by brain damage, but by inhaling vomit due to improper positioning. At this point, observe the patient's symptoms carefully. Are they still conscious? Is there any facial drooping, slurred speech, trouble speaking, or weakness on one side of the body? Is their breathing rapid or irregular? Are there signs of seizures? All of these are critical warning signs, and under no circumstances should they be ignored. Many people, out of ignorance, have made serious mistakes during first aid. They rush to prop the patient up, pound on their back, perform coin rubbing, give them lemon juice, oil, or even worse, delay calling emergency services because they think they'll be fine in a bit. These actions not only fail to help, they can push the patient closer to death or to a life of permanent vegetative state. Remember this, the golden window in stroke emergency care is within the first 2 to 3 hours. If the patient is brought to the hospital and treated properly during this time, their chance of recovery is very high. But if there's a delay, brain damage will spread, and the consequences could be irreversible: full body paralysis, memory loss, or complete dependence for the rest of their life. Providing proper first aid doesn't require advanced medical knowledge. It simply takes calmness, the right steps, and a sense of responsibility. Because in that moment between life and death, just one person who knows what to do can save a life. And if you want to make sure you never find yourself in that situation, or at least drastically reduce the risk, then start with yourself. Build simple yet effective habits into your daily routine, because prevention will always be the smartest form of protection. And right now, I'll share with you 7 daily habits that support healthy blood circulation, prevent blood clots, and strengthen both your brain and cardiovascular system. These are things anyone can do. Starting today, you can begin by gently rotating your neck in the morning and before bed. It may seem like a small movement, but it helps promote blood flow to the brain and reduces stiffness in the neck, an area rich with crucial blood vessels. Next, massage your scalp or simply brush your hair each morning. Not only are you caring for your hair, but you're also stimulating pressure points on the scalp, points closely connected to the central nervous system. Blood is pushed upward, awakening your brain and leaving you more alert and refreshed. Don't forget to take a few seconds to move your eyes left, right, up, and down. This gentle exercise helps your visual nervous system, reduces eye strain, and supports blood circulation around the forehead, an area also connected to the brain's vascular system. Another habit, often overlooked but highly beneficial, is to roll your tongue around your mouth and swallow your saliva slowly. This activates the salivary glands, the starting point of your digestive system, and also helps clean the mouth and stimulate nerves linked to the brain. Every morning, spend a few minutes warming your hands and gently rubbing your face. This not only smooths wrinkles and relaxes facial muscles, but also boosts blood flow from the heart to the brain through tiny capillaries spread across your face. After meals or before bed, rub your abdomen in a clockwise motion. This helps support digestion, reduce bloating, and relieve constipation, which indirectly lessens pressure on the abdominal blood vessels and eases the burden on your circulatory system. And finally, before you go to bed, don't forget to massage the soles of your feet. The feet, home to hundreds of nerve endings and pressure points, benefit greatly from this. It helps dilate blood vessels, improve circulation, soothe the nervous system, and support deeper sleep. A quality night's rest is the foundation for a healthy day ahead and serves as a natural shield against stroke risk. These movements may seem small, but they're the body's secret exercises, helping to maintain your vascular system, enhance circulation, and regulate nervous function. They don't require drastic changes in your lifestyle, just consistency. Practice them every day, and you'll soon feel the difference in both body and mind. And if you're wondering, is that really enough? The answer is yes, if you do it regularly. Yes, if you start today. Because prevention doesn't have to be something big or overwhelming. It starts with the most ordinary things: a warm glass of water, a gentle neck rotation, a soft touch to the soles of your feet. These simple acts, when done with awareness and love for your body, can be powerful enough to prevent a stroke in the future. You see, health isn't only in the hands of doctors. It doesn't just come from medicine or high-tech machines. Sometimes it begins with the smallest things, like drinking warm water at the right time, massaging your neck in the morning, or softly stroking the bottom of your feet before bed. We live in a fast-paced world where everyone is busy with work, burdened by family responsibilities, and often only notices the body when it's already in pain. But the body doesn't wait until we're done being busy to break down. It needs to be heard, cared for, every single day. A long, healthy life doesn't always come from good genetics. It often comes from knowing how to protect your blood vessels early, before symptoms appear, before hospital visits, while you're still healthy enough to choose a better way to live. So start today, with the first and last glass of water of your day, with a few minutes of shoulder rolls, scalp massages, eye exercises, with the way you pay attention to your own breath, and in the quiet moment you tell yourself, I deserve to live healthier. And if you've made it this far, I believe it's not just your own health you care about, but also the well-being of those you love. So don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Share this video with your parents, your siblings, a friend sitting next to you, or even someone who once made you worry. Because who knows, one small act of sharing today might save a life tomorrow. Health is the most precious asset we have, and the most meaningful gift you can give. Thank you for listening and for staying until the end. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe to Daily Health Advice, turn on notifications, and leave a comment below. We're always here to walk with you on your journey to live healthy, live meaningfully, and live fully every single day. Take care and see you in the next video. Wishing you good health, peace of mind, and serenity in every breath.